Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com. I'm the first impression gameplay video for Heroes of Might and Magic Online, a free-to-play strategy MMORPG published by TQ Digital. Now I'll spend about 5-10 minutes running around checking the game out, make some comments. If you guys want to play Heroes of Might and Magic Online or just learn more about it, check it out full review on the link below. Let me go ahead and log in. This game is a pretty new title, came out sometime in June, early June, into open beta. Let me go ahead and log in over here. The game was developed by TQ Digital though. It was not developed by the original Heroes of Might and Magic developers. It was licensed to the Chinese company TQ Digital, and they made the game for the Chinese audience, and now they're bringing it to the United States. So let me log in over here. Alright, let's go ahead and log in. Hopefully I got my password right. I don't really know too much about the Heroes of Might and Magic franchise, though I know it was a very popular strategy RPG series for the PC. Back in the day. And we got a cool opening cutscene as well. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that though. Back then I was a console gamer. I played mostly console games. Nowadays I'm mostly a PC gamer. I still play a few console games now and then, but mostly RPGs. So here we go. We have 8 different factions in the game right now, which is really impressive. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there are 8 playable factions in the game right now, and it looks like, let's just go and click one right now. I'm gonna click Inferno. But there's an Empire as well. Guys, there's always an Empire. Gotcha. So let's go on Inferno over here and just try this one out. And let's see what the factions are all about. Town information. Welcome to the Inferno town. So it looks like these are my units available in the game. I know it's a strategy MMO. It's a turn-based strategy MMO. And I've played one Heroes of Might and Magic game before a long time ago. And I even forgot which one. But there are units in the game, and you make them, and you can fight in battle in a turn-based style. But it looks like we have a whole bunch of different units for this faction. And it looks like all the different factions in the game have their own set of units with their own pros and cons. So if you want to click on one and learn about it, you can see what's going on in the game. So you can kind of feel out what each unit does for each faction before you select your actual faction. But you know what? I'm just going to go with this one. Now we can actually make our character as well. So each faction has 2 playable characters, the Heretic and well, they're both Demomaniac or something, whatever that is, and a Heretic. They each, there's 2 for each one, and they're a little bit different. It looks like they're basically warrior and mage, and I'm gonna go ahead and play mage over here. So it kind of sucks there's only 2 characters, but since there's 8 factions in the game, there's 2 per, so that's 16 actual characters. Character customization involves choosing one of these avatars, it looks like, and there's a whole bunch of them. I don't know why this guy's even over here. He looks nothing like this dude over here. But yeah, I'm gonna go with this Inferno guy because I am playing the Inferno faction. So let's create our character. Enter name, remote tag. There's 4 pages of this stuff, and 3 pages down here. There's a lot going on with the avatar selection. But yeah, that's a really cheesy way to make customization anyway. So here we are logging in. You can receive an extra bonus in bonus stage in team missions. Look at that, spectacular English translations over there. I mean, the game was developed by TQ Digital, and it's a Chinese developer. I know Ubisoft, who actually has a license to Heroes of Might and Magic Online, is making their own Might and Magic game. Their own Might and Magic MMO, that is. So I'm sure that'll have more better translations, and maybe it'll be more true to the genre, true to the name. This game is obviously going to be not exactly like the original games because it's made by an entirely different studio and a Chinese studio as well. So we got a little cutscene over here, which unfortunately we can't skip. Your chili sword something, and your legends will be remembered forever. That sounds good. I'm good with that. Welcome to the Hero Uni. Carol is waiting for you in your castle. Let's go over there. And graphically speaking, right off the bat, this game looks just like Demons Online, Conquer Online, and every other TQ Digital game. So graphically speaking, the game is very similar to the other TQ Digital titles. You are a genius. Ah, nice. Thanks over there. I thought you were a leader. You were a courageous hero. So as soon as you enter the game, you get a lot of we're your friends. You have a lot of NPCs talking to you, which is pretty funny. It's pretty random too. Background music is pretty win. So let's just do some of these tutorial missions over here. Alright, let's go talk to Carol. Nice to meet you. Okay, thank you. So yeah, I just completed a quest. Go me. So it looks like much of the early game is basic tutorial where you run around the game. I'm actually going to skip this in a bit. We got some simple man. Cassini is a simple man, guys. Cassini is not a man. I don't know what this game was thinking. That is not a man. So we're going to our castle right now. You can talk to her. Whoa, hey. If you pay attention to her chest over here for a second, you'll see they move totally randomly. You see that? I'll do it one more time. Wait for it. Wait. There you go. See? You gotta look carefully though. Alright, welcome my lord. My lord. I know where that's from. You can recruit units and souls in your town. I'm actually gonna go and pause over here and skip the rest of this tutorial I want to finish this and then I'll resume again. Alright guys, I just finished the tutorial now and I am back in town. You can see my status over here on my character. I figured a lot of the game out in this tutorial. It was pretty long though, so I'm glad I didn't record it. And it was mostly running around, which took forever, and it was really automated, so I wasn't really doing anything. I mean, the whole pathing system in the game when you're in town is just like TQ Digital's other games. You have the pathway system in the game. You want to click where you want to go, your character will run there automatically. Now this works for quests as well, so it makes a lot of the games feel really automated. But here I am in town, and I'm going to go right to my castle to show you that. There are a lot of people in the game, so it is pretty popular right now. This is like the main hub of the game right now, in this one city I'm at right now, Harmondale. So here I am in my Inferno town, which is level 1. And this is it's a really original game though, from what I've seen so far. So let's go click now, we click on her. I can recruit new units over here that I lose in battle. If I lose units in battle, they die permanently, but I can just recruit them back in my main town area. Here I can also upgrade my stuff. I got all these different buildings I can upgrade. So let's go click my Imp Crucible. Over here I click upgrade. So now I have this new building over here which I just made. And this basically produces imps for me every hour or every few minutes or so. So if I lose imps in battle, I can quickly go back to town. I can recruit new imps from here. And I can actually upgrade this bad boy too. Let's go ahead and upgrade my Imp Crucible. And it'll increase its production over here. And his, storage as well. So now I make 70 imps an hour instead of 50. So I can go over here and store more imps in there. Or I can upgrade other stuff. Well done. So let's go structure and let's go make a Hall of Sins. Upgrade that bad boy and bam, there it is. And the amount of money and time you spend upgrading your town pays off in the amount of units you have in the game. Right now I can only stack like 40 of these guys at a time. There's like a few over here. Let's combine them. So I got 35 over there now. I can eventually start stacking more later on as I level up and make my guys stronger. Well done. So basically, the whole unit and empire building game, the whole micromanaging of the resources, spending them in town, is not a major portion of the game. I'm gonna close this out now, but it is an interesting portion of the game. Let's close this bad boy out. Let's go back to town. Here. Leave here. Talk to her. How do I get out of here? Leave here. There we go. Alright guys, I'm back in the game right now. I just got disconnected for a second and I'm back in town. I just checked out my castle area. There, like I said, you can micromanage your units and build more structures, but that's not the main aspect of the game. It seems like most of the game's actual gameplay in here is focused around a very single player aspect of it, which I'll show you right now. If I go and click battle down over here, I can see the game's single player aspect. The chapter 1, Birth of Heroes, has 16 different missions. I lied, 20 different missions in it. And they're each basically single player levels. There's chapter 2, Rise of Arathia. I can't do that until I complete chapter 1 though. There's a lot of chapters in the game. I don't think they're all available yet, but there's a lot of them. So let's go jump right into 1 right now. Let's click start. And there is a PvP element to the game as well. You can see in the game's PvP arenas, if you can find them real quick. Not battle, arena. Can we click here? No, we can't click arena right now. But there's a PvP element as well where you can face off against other heroes rather than NPCs. So let's close this out. I can kind of move around in the overview for the map. I think this is really, if you've played Heroes of Might and Magic Online, this is probably the most similar aspect where you walk around the game's world and you can kind of interact with the environments. Out of movement, next turn, and bam, I get to fight these guys over here right now. I just kind of ran into this guy who was guarding the lamppost or the lighthouse over there. So here's how the battle works. It's in a grid system over here. I can click on over here and move my armies. They move one at a time, of course, and they have more edge than me, so they got to go first. So I gotta move my units a little bit closer over here before I can attack. I think all of my units are ranged, not ranged, melee, except these two guys in back here. But their range really sucks for some reason. Each of the game's factions, 8+ playable factions, play differently, which is kind of unique. So I have 3 of these dudes stacked on top of each other over here. It's just 3. I have 43 imps here, 8 imps over there, 6 dudes here, and 7 there. Moving a little bit closer. Combat takes a little while sometimes, but there's a lot of strategy involved too. Unfortunately, most of the game you'll be spending your time playing against other NPCs. Though you can interact with other players in PvP, but much of the game really nudges you towards doing the whole PvE experience before you jump into PvP. Which makes sense, because if you start battling other players in the arena and faction battles, you're just going to get owned, so there's no point of doing it until you can grind your character up to a higher level. So I just completed that one battle over there. Now I can go enter the monolith. I gotta click end turn right now because I moved too much. So let's go back over here and enter the monolith. I got some free experience for that, good deal. So I can investigate it through, yep. I got some free XP for that bad boy. So let's go down over here. There are a lot of skills in the game as well. I have 35 distributable points right now. I have 3 of these skill trees for my character. So if I put points here, increase my army's melee attack by 3%. Let's go, you know what? I'm going all out offense. But there's a lot of other stuff in the game. You kind of explore those. And they can all be leveled up a bunch of times as well. I'm kind of out of points right now, so that's done with that. There are a whole bunch of spells in the game as well for my main dude over here. Tactics, strategy, magic, and there's a lot of stuff going on over here. Well, let's close this out and let's go to Enchanter's Hut. Let's see what's going on over there. I am out of movement again. My movement bar is over here. I can kind of just end turn every time though. So here we are. I am in the Enchanter's Hut. The owner will tell you some important information. So by exploring these individual areas, so yeah, what just happened over there? So the Eye of the Magi reveals the goal of the quest. So going to these individual locations, you know, it gives you certain bonuses. That one gave me bonus XP. This one gives me my quest location. Anyway, guys, I am running out of time. Though if you guys are into the whole turn-based combat and the strategy elements, I do recommend you guys give Heroes of Might and Magic Online a try. I know the game itself won't appeal to everyone because of its genre. Anyway, if you want to learn more about the game or just play it yourself, check it out full review on the link below.